All right, team, we're moving on with our upper body superset here. We're doing pullovers, all right, and we're doing a chest fly. You're gonna do each one of these exercises 3 times, and then you're gonna move on to your next superset, all right? Now our rep range here is 15 repetitions. So we've got the basics out of the way. Now let's talk about some of the critical steps in making sure you ensure great form on this move. Now, you notice Allie's stability and balance is just fine. She's got her feet up on the bench. Feet, hips, shoulders are planted. There's just a slight little space, or your back is totally flat on the bench. Either way is just fine. The main thing is don't press with your legs so hard that your hips are lifting up off the ground. Now on this fly, stretch out. Now at this site right here, she's never losing vision of the dumbbells, okay? So that's great. You don't want to overstretch where you feel like your shoulder blades are starting to slide back and forth on the pad. So she's keeping a constant, constant connection between her shoulder blades and the pad. Stretching out nice and slow, immediately finishing that. You'll be able to keep the same weight as you had on the fly and move over to your pullover. Now the pullover, you have to be very slow and cautious, okay? Now this is a movement that you'll see, performed in a variety of ways, but we're gonna show you a little bit safer form on this movement, okay? That was good, Jeff. Stretch it out nice and wide. I'm gonna move over here and show them what to look for with Allie. Now, on the pullover, notice, she's got the body position's exactly the same. Now, if you were working out by yourself, you could just use the same bench. You wouldn't have to move at all, okay? All right, now on this movement, coming back, stretching out slowly. Notice that it took about twice as long to get down here as it did to come up. And that's because every time you change direction, it needs to be a very smooth, deliberate, controlled function, okay? Very slow, stretch back out over the head, squeeze in and pull in. Now you'll notice another thing right here, and you can tell, look as she stretches back, that stomach is cranking in, pulling it, and now the abdominals are engaging. The abdominals are helping out, even though that's not why we're doing this exercise right now, okay? So this looks perfect. Stretching out the lats, chest, shoulder muscles, they're all working together to help bring that weight back up. And that looks good. Remember, don't hold your breath. Go through each one of these exercises 3 times before you can move on to the next superset.